Hello and good day, everyone. Welcome back to PlayFrame and Katamari Damacy. I'm in a scarf again because it's winter and it's... he just looks so cute in that scarf. Gotta keep wearing the scarf. Anyway, let's go make more stars! Let's see, what were we gonna do next? I had a plan. What was the plan? Star number 7, let's just do that. Yeah, then I think we'll do a couple other constellations today. That'll be fun. To space! Dzień dobry. Or something. Have you ever been to Poland? We go there often. We hope you can visit during the days rolling like that's possible. Oh yes, almost forgot. Oh yes. A royal present for the hard-working prince. That's what we were thinking while walking the dog. Couldn't help but throw it towards Earth. We suppose it was too much to expect the dog to go fetch that far. Must be around somewhere, so roll it up while you're at it. I love this character. He's the best. I mean, he's terrible, but I love him. Alright, let's get another question going before I have to start rolling around. Let's see. Today, you will be rolling around the world. Yay! Alright, before he says something else. Let's see. Here's a question from Katie Aldo. Nice. Why did you decide to start working on YouTube content alongside your job in the animation industry? Well, I'll answer that in just a moment. Today, we'll be rolling around the world. The Katamari should be... let's see, around a plump 6 meters. We can believe in you for 12 minutes in Earth time. But any longer than that, and yes, so on and so forth, we look forward to a nice Katamari, dimwit prince. Jeez, man. Some positive reinforcement, come on. Bah. Nah. Nah. Ow. Come on. Where is it? Come on. Finish the word. Bah. Nah. Nah. Come on. But come on, man. Torturing me. Oh man, I love this track. Oh, it's so cool. Okay, so the question though. So how did I get into doing YouTube stuff alongside animation gigs? So it kind of happened by accident. I made, I mean, old story, but I made the first proto extra credits video as a project for school when I was at the Savannah College of Art and Design and studying to be an animator. And that kind of caught on, and I started kind of doing them on YouTube for a while before it actually became extra credits, while I was still studying and a student, trying to be an animator. And it turned out that we landed the gig to make extra credits, the show on The Escapist, very, like, right around exactly the same time, or very shortly after I'd gotten offered my first animation gig. So they both kind of happened at the same time. So I kind of had to figure out how I was going to do both at once. And since then, I've pretty much been doing both at once, and it's, like, it would feel weird to me now if I wasn't. I've been very fortunate to have, like, I've worked in 2 studios so far, one film and one game studio. I guess it's been about an 8-year career so far. Yeah, just over 8 years, close to 8.5 now. But like, for being in this industry for 8 years and only in 2 studios, that's relatively stable for the game industry. And, I've been really fortunate to have not only that, but 2 really good studios with a good work-life balance and good cultures, and they've been... like, I could not do YouTube stuff at the same time if I was having to crunch like crazy all the time. So I'm super grateful to my workplaces for that. Also grateful that they just let me do it to begin with. Like, a lot of workplaces would not be okay with an employee having like a side business project thing. Like, I don't know, some companies have much more strict moonlighting policies than others. So, I've been very fortunate. But, yeah, it would just feel weird not to be... not to be doing YouTube stuff at the same time. But it would also... it would feel weird to stop being an animator to do YouTube full-time as well. Like, part of me would love that. I would love being able to commit more time to these passion projects. Like, I always, like, lament that I don't have as much time for them as I want. But, like... it does feel nice not having to rely on YouTube for, like... food. And rent and all that stuff. That would terrify me. Stuff like Patreon would help for sure, but... yeah, I really would just, I don't know, the fact that I'm still in the industry means that I'm still learning as well, which is good for the New Frame Plus show. Like, that I am... like, that my industry knowledge isn't, like, getting way out of date. I mean, this industry moves fast anyway, it's hard to keep up, even when you're in it. I've just been... I feel incredibly fortunate. Like, as hard as I have worked, a lot of where I am today and what I get to do has been pure luck. Or just pure fortune with just my life situation, and I am just... like, I don't ever want to lose sight of that. Because, like... I may have worked hard for it, and I may not have had some of these successes if I hadn't worked hard for it, but, like, I just don't ever want to lose sight of the fact that I had a lot of help and a lot of luck getting here, so... yeah. I feel like I start answering these questions y'all are asking, and then I just go on a tangent for 3 additional minutes about something only vaguely related. So, sorry. Probably better than whatever babbling I was doing in the Christmas Day episode. Anyway. This would be a lot easier if I could take my eyes off the screen for even a moment. To look up another question. We'll do that in a bit. I love the sound effects in this game. And I love that the police and these other characters in the world are treating this, or like they're running and all that. Like, this is basically a monster movie. And I'm the monster running around this bizarre town. I like to think of myself as a benevolent ruler monster, but one way or another, law enforcement is trying to fend me off. They'll learn. They will learn to embrace the Katamari as the Katamari embraces them. Join the fold. Become Ball. We are all one, as they say. Or at least we will be, once the ball finds you. Hey! 3 centimeters, or meters, rather. Still just a baby. There's a way through here. Oh, good. Oh, hey, and a good opportunity to find another question. Alright, here's one from TJ. What's the first game you remember playing? I think the first game I ever played was actually Super Mario Brothers. As a little kid, and it kind of blew my mind. I was really young. I think I had to be like 5, 4, maybe. I think it was at somebody else's house, like a neighbor's. I don't know if we knew the neighbors that well. I don't know how I got over there and ended up playing the game for a bit. I must have just been at least kind of friends with the neighbor kid. I was really young. But yeah, I remember playing a bit of that, and then, I think when I was 6, I don't remember exactly what year, but I want to say when I was 6, my grandmother, Mimi, gave us a NES for Christmas. And I was very much a Nintendo kid from then on. For a while. Till I discovered JRPGs, and then it kind of became essential to hop on board the PlayStation train for a bit. But yeah, big thanks to Mimi for getting this whole video game fandom, personal video game fandom started. Because I was just kind of obsessed with them ever since. And now they are, like, my whole life is kind of built around them in some way. Either working on them, or talking about them. Yeah, or just playing them for fun. They are... Dang, they are very much central to my daily life in every way. I mean, I've got other interests as well, it's just you've only got so many hours. Ow. Trees, no. Well, the frame rate's tanking a bit here. Maybe it's just a Switch. That's fine. Whatever, you don't really need a screaming 60 FPS for Katamari Damacy. Come on, let me through. Oh, I went in there so bad. Fine, I'll come back. Just you wait. Feels so empty over here, though. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm bigger than I remember. And now, the world is my oyster. Come on. Join the Katamari! It's fun in here. We have popcorn, several boulders, some people who are just dying to meet you, probably. I really can't tell what they're screaming, but they're super insistent about it. And I think we should both just treat that as enthusiasm to make some more friends. Ah, I want in there! Oof, I've only got 3 minutes. Come on. I feel like I'm running out of stuff to gather here. And I'm real close to the score, but it's not enough. We need more. More! Come on. Yeah, get the street signs, come on. We're getting there, we're getting there, we're almost at the goal. Ooh, ooh, can we get up into the schoolyard? Can we get through this at all? Come on. Yes, yes, the playground. This will solve some of our problems. Can I get in, please? Gate? Hello? Ah, this'll do. Out of my way, everyone. I have to collect. There's some bold pompadours in this crowd. Whew. Hang in there, frame rate. Still haven't met the goal yet. It's bumming me out. Must do better. Must have more. Get over the gate, come on. There you go. Yeah, I did it. Come on. Come on. Keep collecting. You can do it. We can do it. Yes! We did it! Fantastic. Oh, what a nice Katamari. All smooth with a shiny new feel. But now that you've come this far, we would love to have a much bigger, super shiny Katamari. Well, we'll leave you to your work then. Another question from Anakin. How can we best support New Frame Plus and or PlayFrame other than just watching? Well, as I said, there will eventually be a Patreon for New Frame Plus, so that's a way you can support that. We have 1 minute left, for those of you wondering. Yeah, other than that, like, it would feel weird to create a Patreon for both New Frame Plus and PlayFrame, right? Like, that doesn't seem right. That seems kind of like, I don't know, that feels weird. Maybe if Patreon comes up with a solution to having multiple, like, shows or projects or things so people can pick and choose what they want to support. I don't know, maybe we'll figure something out. Otherwise, I'm thinking we'll just have one collective Patreon. And you can just, if you want to support either thing, you can just contribute to the same one. Other than that, though, just showing up to watch stuff. Like, and sharing it around. If you know people who would enjoy the kind of stuff we do, please share it around. Like, that's... growth is just kind of what we're aiming for right now. I don't know, maybe we'll eventually open up a P.O. box or something for if people want to send in games or some other stuff. I don't know. We're playing a lot of stuff by ear right now. But already, y'all have been, like, helping a lot. Like, with what, like, income the channel has gained, we've been able to, like, get another editing computer. So Carrie and I can both kind of, like, work on stuff without being, like, bottlenecked by each other and stuff like that. So already, y'all are helping us out. Alrighty, that's it. We have to walk the dog now, so we'll go back to space. Royal Rainbow! "6 meters, 81 centimeters. Huh. It was the first goal, but it's not very exciting, is it? The standard is so high. Next time we want a much bigger one. The thing that you collected the most of is fruit. Earth really is full of things." That is a true statement, huh? Really makes you think. So good. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do some constellations for the rest of the episode here. Let's see. What do we got? Gemini. Taurus. Let's do Taurus. Taurus and Gemini. Taurus, I think, is another one of those. It's like the bear one. So we'll see how that goes. It got away. To tell you the truth, we were also making a constellation. Taurus, to be exact. A parent that leaves all the work to the child, that looks bad. Deadbeat, yes. So we were finally done, and then the last one gets away. Shoot! Stupid cow! We were sick of it. So just go roll us up one cow and roll up your present too. What a truly awful father figure in every way. Fabulous, though. Moo! We smell a cow. Always mooing. Noisy things. That's true. Hurry up and start rolling. Just one. That's all we need. One cow. We're just missing one last cow. So give us the largest cow you can find. We shall be patient for 10 minutes. We leave you to your work. He just starts saying it all so slowly, I feel like I have to read it with quiet gravitas. Anyway, here's a question from, sorry, is it okay to ask how you and Carrie met? Okay, sure. Let's see. Carrie and I have been together for a long time. We met in high school, actually. I went to the same really small, Christian private school for, like, my entire grade school life. I was kind of sheltered as a kid, honestly. And, Carrie, her family traveled around a lot, throughout a lot of her life, and she joined, I want to say in 10th grade. And she joined in our class, and I think she and I started dating, in 11th grade. It was 2010. No, 2000, year 2000, 2010. It was the year 2000 when we started dating. And she was actually the first girl I'd ever dated. And then we stayed together through the rest of high school, through pretty much all of college, and ended up just getting married in 2005, when we were kind of toward our last semester of college, and have been together ever since. So we are, let's see, coming up on 13 years married now? Yeah, I think so. Dang. Yeah, we got married actually December 27th, 2 days after Christmas, so... Wait a minute. What episode am I recording? Holy cow, am I actually recording that? Is this the episode that goes up on our anniversary? No way. It is, I think. If my math is correct. If not, oops, but Wow. I did not plan that at all. That's really funny. But yeah, December 27th. Happy anniversary, Carrie. Oh, that's really funny. So yeah, we have been together for 18 years now. And married for 13. Over half our lives. Pretty wild. She has made my life immeasurably better, and I'm very grateful. Once you're married for a while, you literally cannot even remember what life was like before. And I'm fine with that. Like, I am, like, very happy with married life with Carrie. And she's great. Which all of y'all know now, because she's been on the channel. I'm glad y'all like her as much as I do. Well, probably not as much as I do, but, you know. She's great, is my point. Get out of here, cows. Oh, hey. Looks like Dan Jones is playing some Smash Brothers Ultimate. As well he should be. I haven't had a chance to even start it yet. Just been working so hard trying to get episodes recorded for this holiday break. Oh, I'm so scared of cows. Stay away, cows, please. No. No. I don't like rolling around where I can't see. That's just asking to hit a tiny cow. The tiny cows are the worst. Are you kidding me? A large milk carton? Come on now. Katamari Damacy, please. Good, you got a cow. I do like that the suggestion that to the Prince and King of all Cosmos, they honestly can't tell the difference. I mean, this might as well be a cow, right? We can relax now. What is that? A microscopic cow. We didn't lose a teeny tiny cow like this. Fine. We'll somehow manage to make a Taurus out of this, but next time get a much bigger cow rolled up. We will now release it into the sky with a deafening moo. Moo. Ta-da! Welp, we're making some good headway. I really feel like we should do the darn cow level again. Freaking milk carton, man. Come on. We cannot let that stand. Unless we accidentally do it again, in which case, we're probably just gonna let it stand. Okay, yeah. Alright, let's get another animation question here from Tristan. How do cinematographers tend to work when working on animated movies? That's a good question. So, basically, these cinematographers, who are sometimes just known as the layout department, or the like head layout. There's probably several different titles they might have, but they basically animate the camera inside the 3D space. They have cameras inside the like 3D set, like, and they aim them at the 3D characters and they move it around. It's pretty similar to like the fact that we 3D animators are animating puppets around in that 3D space, creating performances, and they are animating the cameras. In fact, they'll often do a lot of that camera animation setup in advance. The layout department will like get all of the like the environment and the characters and all that loaded into the scene, and they'll get the camera animation kind of how they want it to be looking, roughly, and then they'll hand it off to the animator. The animator will go ahead and get the animation done on the characters and all that. Then they'll probably hand it back to the layout department so layout can do some camera polish, make some little adjustments based on what the animator did and all that. And then they'll start sending it off to lighting, probably. And the lighters will start making that stuff look good. So yeah, that's generally how that works, in a nutshell. Somebody else... Hold on, let me... I'd feel bad not naming the person. Who was it? Somebody else had a question, though. Hey, Dan, nice. When it comes to animating the movements of characters, not necessarily the player character or only, but how different is the process of animating characters from the more traditional CG models versus stuff like Uncharted, where they're like actors moving for you and stuff? Okay, yeah, no, that's a good question. So the difference with hand animating a thing, the way we usually do, the way I do for my job, and working with motion capture data, which I guess I also do that for my job, is basically, like, if I'm hand animating something, I'm animating it from scratch. I will load a character into a scene, and there will be nothing on there, no movement. I'm just building it all. It's like I'm a traditional animator taking a blank sheet of paper, and I'm just starting to draw. Whereas, I guess to continue with that analogy, working with motion capture data is kind of like a traditional animator rotoscoping over footage of an actor. Kind of. Like, you still need to do the work, but you've got a foundation. And the nice thing with working with performance capture, like that like Naughty Dog would be working with performances from Nolan North and Troy Baker and all these other great performers, is that like those performances are not only... Like, the benefit of using motion capture as opposed to hand animating something is that motion capture gives you a lot of very realistic detail for, not really for free, but it gives you a lot of realistic detail automatically that an actual performer just live did. And it still requires a lot of work to clean up and, like, enhance and make look even better, but it gives you a lot out the gate. And it also gives you the benefit of, like, those performers bringing a lot of creative performance ideas to it that the animators might not have thought of. Like, getting a real actor on stage, like, they come at the performance... Like, actors approach performance in some fundamentally different ways than animators do. A lot of it's very similar, but, like the way that I like thinking of it, and it's probably not universally true, but... like, actors approach a performance from the inside out. They're, like, They are conjuring up the feelings and thoughts and understanding the character from the inside and letting that inform performance. They're focused on the thought, the motivations, the wants and needs of the character, and what that character is willing to do to get it. An animator will be thinking about that stuff too, but we're also we're kind of approaching it from the outside in. We're looking at how different gestures and expressions and things like that, what they communicate, and we're trying to sort of reverse engineer that and recreate that on an animated character. So we're sort of like crafting a performance rather than just giving one live. And we may try to give one live in front of a camera just for reference for ourselves, just to see if that gives us any interesting... Oh, watch out, small cows. Just to see if that gives us any interesting performance reference to work from, but... Are you kidding me? Those signs are the death of me. I give up. We're just gonna have a couple of sign constellations in our universe. That's what we're gonna do. It's bigger than the milk carton, at least. Dang. I know it's small, King. Don't mock me. Just make Stardust out of it. We're both sad about this. Yay, more dust. So yeah, all right, let's go on. Let's do... What was the other one we were gonna do? Gemini, that's the one. Gemini. Aha, here we are. Let's do it. How can this be? There's something missing. Aha! Yes, that's it. We've got it now. It has no mystery. The sky has no mystery. So straightforward and easy to understand. That's important, of course, but it's just so boring. We'll tell you what's mysterious. Twins. Okay. What is with that connection? Is it telepathy? Do they have ESP? It's just twins, King. Alright, sure. Eek. Identical. Mind-bending. Uncanny. Come to think of it, didn't you have a twin? Really? So not true? Well, that's boring. No surprises there at all. Well, your deficiencies aside, get as many twins as you can and make as twin-packed a Katamari as you can. For a beautiful constellation, for a super fab, wonderful sky. Wonderful like twins. Since it's all about twins, you will have 11 minutes, double the usual. We look forward to the result, solitary prince. So alone. So twinless. Oh well, let's get to work. Twin boots, we see. Ah, good music. So anyway, if I was animating a thing from Uncharted, as the animator, I might be present, if I was lucky, at the recording session. So maybe I could help to offer some direction to the actors. Although honestly, with Naughty Dog specifically, they tend to have like actual directors who kind of act like film directors in that capacity, so I think they would probably be calling most of those shots. You don't want to have 40-something animators crowding up a motion capture scene. That's just, it's gonna make life harder for the actors. But anyway, so as the animator, I would get that data back and I would look inside my scene and I would see the motion capture data, basically a character in my scene running around and doing everything the motion capture actor did on set. Kind of. It would probably look a little bit rough. Like, the data you get back from those is always a little bit messy. Even if it's been cleaned up a little bit, it's not going to be doing exactly what you want. You can't just take that and throw it in and call it done. Not even close. Like, motion capture, like, a lot of people just assume that it just kind of does all the work for you, like Andy Serkis gets in the suit and he acts and then bam, done. But like, the animators do a lot of work cleaning that stuff up. And especially in the Andy Serkis sort of scenario where you're then translating his performance to a character that is not his shape and size. That takes a lot of work. It's a very collaborative thing, creating those performances. And a lot of animators tend to kind of bristle about Andy Serkis because he has a tendency to downplay the animator's role in his when he speaks publicly about it. I'm not nearly as mad at Andy Serkis as a lot of my fellow animators can be sometimes. I think he's like what he's trying to do is legitimize the craft of motion capture acting and trying to make people, like, trying to make Hollywood and other acting communities take that kind of acting seriously. So he's focusing on the role of the performer there and kind of marketing that. And I totally get why he does that. It's a much clearer, simpler message than getting into the intricacies of how collaborative this sort of these sort of performances are in their creation. I totally also understand why animators get, like, especially the animators who are in VFX who do such amazing work and just get kind of ignored. Or more often just kind of laid off and paid badly and all. Now, the VFX scene sucks. I don't want to work in VFX. Anyway, I got off topic. So anyway, I would get some rough data that I would then need to clean up a lot to make it look the way I wanted it to. You can actually look online and see some reels of Naughty Dog animators putting up their work, showing kind of what the raw motion capture data looked like, and then showing what the final stuff looked like. And it looks so much better when you see the final version. It's so much better. But yeah, it's still collaborative. Like, it's, the animator can't take all the credit for that. The performers on stage, like, a big reason why Nathan Drake and Sully and all those great characters are what they are the characters that you eventually see on screen in your game, is because of those performers. Cat, stop fighting. When he is just picking on Prinny for no good reason. No good reason. Bad cat. Let's see, we're doing pretty good here. But I say that. We've got almost 2 meters and we need 24? No, we need a bunch of twins. Sorry, I got distracted by my question answering and forgot what we were doing. We got plenty of time to collect twins. All is well. Come on, let me up. So I just need to collect 2 of as much as I can. And I think I've been absent-mindedly just collecting a whole lot of ones of things. That's not great. That's alright. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do awesome. Or at least good enough. That's really all you can ask for. Hey, hang on, let me get another question. Okay, Lolapop asks, what is my absolute favorite video game song, or track, or just music, I'm assuming? That's impossible. There really isn't one. Like, video game music is something I'm just so into. I have just like an enormous collection of video game music on, like, just so many darn gigs of it. Filling up space on my hard drive here at home. It is like, I listen to a lot of different kinds of music, just, like, on my own. I go through a lot of different music phases of stuff that I listen to, but, video game music is a pretty constant. Being into video game music is a great way to get to expose... Bleh, that sentence did not come together the way I wanted. Let me try again. Listening to video game music is a great way to get exposed to a lot of to a lot of musical sounds and genres that you might not normally seek out. And I think that's really fun. And you get the fun of the nostalgia of the game itself if you played it, and enjoying kind of the like sort of the soundtrack fun value of like hearing the music and remembering, like, getting the feelings back from the scenes and moments and the context that music came from. And that's fun. But a lot of times that music can just be rad on its own. There's plenty of game soundtracks I listen to that I've never played the game and probably never will, but they're awesome. Hey, here's the thing. Rather than even try to come up with a favorite piece of video game music, which is not possible for me, let me link to a massive playlist of video game music that I put together earlier this year. So, like, people earlier this year were kind of doing that Twitter thread thing where you do, like, here, 1 like equals 1 video game song I like. And I just thought, hey, that'll be fun. I like video game music. So I said, here, let's make it 5 likes for a video game song I like. Quintuplets are not the same thing. Technically true, I guess. But yeah, so, like, even though I did make it, like, I did require 5 likes per video game song, it got out of hand very quickly. And I ran that thread for like a month, and ended up cutting it off at 250, because that felt like enough. But I added all the songs to a YouTube playlist, and I will link that down in the description below, if you want to listen to a lot of incredible video game music that I like. Some of it from Katamari Damacy. And a bunch... I tried to put a really wide variety in there, and not just put in a bunch from the same game over and over. Because, yeah, just... Man, video game music is cool. I'm a simple Dan with simple nerd tastes. And video game music is definitely one of them. We got any twins out here? I see a lot of twins. Would you like to join? Join us in space. It's great out there, presumably. I mean, we're the rulers of it. It's gotta be pretty good. Ow, stop it. No, give those back. I need those twins for space. My space program. My space recreation program, I guess I should say. Get out of here. No, come back. You. No, darn it. No. Twins! Let's get out of here. The schoolyard's a bust. Let's get these twin police fellows. Excuse me. Car. Excuse me. Hey, excuse me. Thank you. Doing pretty good here. I've been assuming that the twins that I need for this level are just whenever there's 2 things, but maybe it's mostly... Maybe they're mostly talking about people. Well, there's 2 cats. I bet that counts. Twin cats? Yep. That's all. Just wanted to pipe in and say that. Yeah, I feel like we're doing pretty good here. When I'm not losing everything by smashing into stuff. Come on now. Come on. 71 twins! That's so many. Ow. Stop losing things. Ooh, twin sunflowers I want. Oh, come on. See, those didn't count. They're very picky about what constitutes twindom in Katamari World. Those guys don't count as twins. The one in front is in charge. Can't argue with that logic, I guess. I don't think the King of all Cosmos understands twins. That's what I'm starting to suspect. We have a minute left, though. Still just 73. I feel like I had 71 just, like, 2 whole minutes ago. So little progress. Where are all the twins hiding? Hello? Twinsies? Twins! Let me out of the woods. Ooh, I see something. Merfolk! Yes, good. Anyone else? Oh, here's a couple. And ha! Oh, they don't count. Sheeps? Sheeps, maybe? No? Come on. Y'all are picky. Ooh, what's up here? Ah, we got no time. Out into the ocean with us. Into the sea. It's still a mystery. Beyond comprehension. A thing of wonder. We'll take the mystery rainbow back. 76. 76 twins. Well, is it mysterious or normal? Or what? The real mystery is how you managed to get so few. Ah, burn. Ouch. What is it? Why? Roll up more mystery. Why don't you? Alrighty, let's just release it into the sky or whatever. Hard to impress. Yay! Good enough. What a thing, this story. Well, I hope y'all are having fun. I still am. And I'll be back tomorrow with some more Katamari Damacy. We're making good headway. Probably only got a couple episodes left of this, but that's alright. We're gonna see it through. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Goodbye!